at the free throw line towards the end of the game, his one eye was blinking and the other one was stuck open. Doesn't Katy Perry have that?
I don't know. Justin Bieber does. Yeah, he's got Bell's palsy. We should do like a 5K for awareness. All right, so we got our framing for our slab. We have the oh wait, that's a little bit high. Okay, I got you. Concrete's coming tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. All right, let's see what we got going on with excavation. Three dumpsters full of dirt getting taken out of here, 60 yards. It's a lot, but we're making some headway.
What's up, Johnny Hamhock?
We got a 90er today, 90 degrees for April. That's crazy. Global warming, God. Make sure you get that Premier Stone. Do your part.
What's up, everybody? We're back. We're just about wrapped up this deck, but the most important thing we have to do is our ledger flashing. I'm going to share a few tips and tricks what I do, and make sure your deck's flashed properly. So this is our ledger flashing. Some people call it ledger flashing, Z flashing. It's just metal, and it's going to go on top of our ledger. So when water comes down, it gets in front of the ledger and you're protected. A few things that we do, we like to install a flashing tape first so our metal doesn't come in contact with the pressure treated material. Now it's time to install it. So what I have to do is I have to mark where all the joists are. Once you have them all marked, you can just cut and bend. And then now our ledger flashing will sit on top of the joist. Now your ledger flashing sits flat on top of your ledger. There's nothing protruding it. It's in front of the ledger and we're watertight. One more important tip. You want to cut your house wrap. Anthony, why on earth would you want to cut the house wrap? Because pesky staples. That'll allow me to get the house wrap on top of the ledger flashing. So if water ever gets behind the siding and gets to the house wrap, it's still in front of the ledger flashing and it's protecting your deck. Remember, the more you know, the less you don't know.
Let's take a minute to talk about the design of this project. It's a little bit of a smaller footprint than we typically build, but there's a lot of details going on here that need to be thought about and addressed. The number one thing they wanted in this project was the hot tub. So we played around with a couple different placements of where that would go. We settled on this outside corner of the deck, and it looks like it's built in. That was a huge requirement. They didn't want it just floating out there. So we have that right off the deck on a concrete pad, and then we're building that surround on 3 sides so it looks like it's actually part of the deck. Then going down off the other side of the deck, we lead to the patio. This is going to require a lot of drainage work because we're creating an even lower spot than it was before. We took out about 60 yards of soil, and now we have to think about doing an underground trench that's going to divert the water from that patio out to the driveway. So we're going to do a permeable pavement here, and we're going to do a trench drain underneath of our subgrade, and that is going to collect the water, take it out, and discharge it out by the driveway so we're good to go and we won't have any water issues next to the house. know I'm gonna get hate on the rake, but here's what it is. Yeah, I am. Catherine said she doesn't know any men that wear ankle socks. Who doesn't wear ankle socks? Who's just going full tube all day, every day? You can't see what I'm wearing right now.
Okay, you're a trendsetter. I didn't mean it in a mean way.
It's not even about a trend. It's just lots of people wear ankle socks. You gotta show that calf. Throw off my whole
Like a full
damn
ankle,
day.
though. You're throwing a full ankle out there.
Well, you know, give the people what they want.
Okay, so I'm taking my measurement from there to this mark. This is where our boards are going to end. I'm going to strike a blue line going down so that all the boards end on the same spot.
All right, Aunt, you needed me? I'm here. That clip belongs to me. Anything you film here belongs to me. I want everyone to unfollow Anthony if you are. He's committing fraud and copyright infringement, or theft maybe? Theft of company property. Whoa. Whoa. Steve, were you filming that for him? I heard your voice. All right, you want to know how many risers there?
Yeah, what's the total risers?
Garage doors minus 36.
What?
So threshold to threshold is 36 inches.
Oh, that door over there.
You got it. So it'll be 5 risers.
Fifth one's the deck.
So if we're 7.5, that'll be 37.5. We will be pitching.
What, are you playing baseball now?
Ha! Hilarious. Well, let me see. What if we got 4? Then we're at 30.
6 inches of pitch.
Did you get those?
McCain Hawks.
Sturdy base. All right. Yeah. I guess we'll have to do 5.
And the fifth is the deck. 7.5.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, kind of forced to. You don't want to go bigger. Well, no. If we do 7 and like
Well,
3/4,
so it'll be 31. That'll be 5-inch pitch.
with a half-inch gap.
Yeah. Let me see. I mean, it doesn't matter too much over here. We could almost do them different because it's not intersecting with our skirting anyway, you know?
Well, I understand it's not intersecting with the skirting, but like, what are you gonna do? Like a 3/4 inch gap?
Well, no, I was gonna say maybe just run them tight.
I'd do 7 1/4.
Yeah.
I'd probably still do like 7 3/8.
Because the other thing is we're gonna have to put some drainage in here to get the water away.
Mm-hmm.
So it probably does make sense to pitch everything that way.
I feel like the 7 3/4.
Gets us there. Let me just see how much of a pitch that would be. 15 feet to here. Yeah, we got like 26 feet. That's actually like almost perfect. Where is he? Oh, he's over there. That'll work. He's editing a damn video. Hey!
What?
That'll work.
Okay.
7 3/4. Let me talk about the drainage here a little bit. We have a pretty low threshold here. You can see we already took out about 60 yards of soil. They were having water accumulating right in this corner because it was concrete and everything was basically pitched. This was the lowest spot back here by far. So they were having a lot of water accumulate there. We need to eliminate that. So what we want to do, our whole patio is going to be permeable, but we're going to pitch the subgrade over here, and then we're going to have to install some drainage that's going to collect that water and discharge it probably around by the driveway, because we can do just a regular gravity drain and it'll work out pretty nicely. So that works out. We're going to pitch our subgrade. We're going to pitch the top of our pavers. Everything's going to be permeable, and it'll carry it right out once we put in our drainage. So stay tuned. Should be pretty good.
pin is up into this cylinder part.
Or maybe we, get in
How
there
are you
and
gonna-
wiggle it.
I think that can work unless you can get something that's like slightly hooked up into there and then
Paper
pull it
clip.
down. I think a paper clip would be too big. And I don't think we have any paper clips.
Oh, I think. You didn't get any? Kind of an office supply.
61 and 5.
Oh, what am I, the office manager?
Well, okay.
I'm out of hand right here.
I don't know, I was just confused for a second. I was thinking about something else. I thought you were talking to Nick. Oh, Nick, your hair looks insane right now.
Yeah.
Let me take a picture.
Oh man.
Look at me. You look like Kramer. Tell me this isn't Kramer.
Come on, man.
Oh, sorry.
How'd that feel?
Oh, amazing.
Words can't describe it.
Oh no, not on a hot day like this.
Wait, you should do that again real quick.
Keep a ball on that.
How we looking? Beauty. All right, awesome.
Level.
Yep, I'm here. Probably take it, just we'll finish.
I'm finishing the whole
Yeah,
side
yeah.
of the step.
That's a great call. It's gonna be built up almost probably to the third step.
Okay.
Cause like that height needs to, the height of this wall needs to be the same height as like that deck.
Got it.
So that's gonna be basically just one riser. So yeah, it's gonna be basically up to here. Can you see? Could you see where I was pointing? Yeah. Right here. Kind of like that.
Okay.
From there to here.
To the door?
Yeah.
Won't that just continue to make water go into their door?
No, because we need to put a drain in.
What if the drain's not like heavy duty enough?
What do you mean heavy duty enough?
What if it gets clogged? What if it
Well, we would have an issue anyway if it would pitch that way. And
Well, I mean, if you make it a
fills
step
up.
down from that,
We can't.
then at
There's
least
no
if
room.
you're pitching it that way, then
There's no room.
why? You dictate the room.
Not really.
Why?
'Cause there's no room.
What is in the way of the room?
Everything.
Why can't you just dig out more?
Oh, where?
Here.
Here?
Dig it out enough so you can put like one step down.
So what? Leave it that many steps?
Yeah, leave that there. Put a step out of there.
No.
So then even if you're pitching towards that door, nothing is going to run into that door no matter what. It'll just sit under it. I don't understand why you can't do that, and I think it's what's preventing you from digging further?
Because then we're gonna have we would have to dig out another freaking a lot. What do you mean? Okay, so then we have a huge wall here. It's gonna be ridiculous. We'd have to go down another freaking 5 inches there, so that's a lot. And then we'd have to go down another like 8 inches here or whatever. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna have a slight pitch here going this way to run into our border. That's where the drain's gonna be, and it's gonna carry water out that way. So that's the next thing that we need to figure out. Where can we feed a gravity drain to that discharges at a lower elevation?
Like make a step here or something. Like
No, I don't
I feel like you
want
can,
to sit there. What did I say it was before? It's basically like 27 feet.
because you know, as soon as that first time they get a really heavy storm and there's water coming in there, they're gonna call you and be like, "Hey man, you said you're putting a drain in. There's still water coming into mine. You're supposed to fix this."
All right, well, if we just do a 1/4 inch pitch per foot, which is standard, that'll put us 2 inches below the door.
Don't step on it. Stop stepping on it.
Well, now you guys see why. You make my tensions run high. All right.
Why don't you zero it at the door? Why are you doing it
That
at
is
some
a
random
lot.
point in the dirt?
And give me a little more slack on it.
Where are you going?
Over here.
We're not building stuff out there.
Give me some more slack on it, please. We got our subgrade for the patio dug out here, so the next step is installing this drain. We need to excavate some more, and we're just gonna do a trench. We're gonna do it as wide as the bucket on the dingo just to make it easy, so about 3 feet wide. We're gonna go from the steps. This is gonna fall underneath of that detail inlay, which is gonna be very permeable. It's gonna go out there, and then we'll turn down to the street. So we're gonna get this prepped. Elevation needs to be pretty much dead on for this. Definitely the elevation when we set the pipe, so that'll come a little bit later. But we're gonna get this running 1/8 inch per foot out that way, turn towards the driveway, and this will be staying dry even in some heavy rainstorms. Otherwise, you know, it can percolate through the soil. So let's go. A lot of digging. Time to get after it.
I got the zip level because we need to figure out our heights because we have to run something that goes on an angle, a drain line. So we got this orange line here where we got to dig a trench out. It has to have a pitch of 0.8, 1 inch every 8 feet. So we're just gonna dig a nice long trench and we'll check it and we'll backfill it as we need it. We can also backfill it when the pipe is in. I need to get to -3. It's got to go down some, and then -3, -2. That's pretty close. 1 7/8, 2. That's at 0, so that could be -1 pretty easy. It's pretty close. You're a wizard on that thing. I could go down an inch. Pretty close.
Jeez.
If I gotta scratch my back, can you scratch my back with that machine? 4 3/8, 4 1/4. That's very passable. Now we gotta do 8 feet from here. 1, 2. It's a little deep, but we can add dirt back into the hole. It's not like we got the dirt out of here. I gotta go a little more. That's probably too much. Never mind. That was the good scoop.
What's up?
We're 1/8 off here. This should be 1 inch below. Should be at 0.
Yeah. We were just in the van on a work call, but I could see outside what was happening. It looks like you almost tipped over the dingo at one point. I saw that. It looks like a we got a water line. We've got we've got another water line. We got a lot of stuff going on here, which is always fun. And yeah. Good job with the dingo, though. What happened? It started to fall and then...
I guess it started to collapse off this side. And then we got it out.
Yeah.
Jose's got as good a driver as you on there.
Whew. Thanks. Appreciate that. He's the only one that's tipped it like 7 times. Given he drives it the most, but still. All right. Well, we got our trench all done. We're ready for that big drainage installation. So you're gonna have to wait for the next one for that. Make sure you hit subscribe, stay tuned, and until next time, this has been Premier Outdoor Living.